AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yeah. Big day. We hype. You know we hype. You know we're hype when AllBall is hype. He put 28 days in the story. I said, well, for Halloween? And I thought about it. Oh, yeah. Silly rabbit.
Counting that thing down.
Come on.
We almost there.
Media
day. Media days today.
Niggas said try to track me. You won't wind up on child support. Fuck out of here.
It's a new day in this corner box. What's going on? Michael James. What's going on?
Prize picks for tricks.
Justin C 66. What's going on? You want to get rid of Josh Hart already? AllBall's burner account in the mix. The season hasn't gotten started yet, but he has set the wave and the tone already. Somebody's mad at Josh Hart, and he didn't even get to play a game. Come on, man. I'm introducing my people, saying their names without even.
AllBall suckers.
That sounded clear. I ain't never hear that clear. That sounded that drop. What you did with the drops? You been messing with them or something? That sounded good.
That's the original one, and I can't get to it.
Let me let the intros go first.
Are we live?
Big Flea. Big it, y'all. What's good? Get rid of Josh Hart. That's like getting rid of a Swiss Army knife. Your dad told you never to throw that away. Never throw that away.
Honestly, with a Swiss Army knife today, how much of that shit you use? Are you using a corkscrew to pop open wine?
You don't drink. So why you talk?
I'm
I drink. Question. You don't drink. You don't drink. I drink. I'm going to use it. You don't drink.
Who's the greatest Swiss Army knife right now?
In the NBA?
Yeah.
Greatest Swiss Army knife that's going to do everything for you.
Josh Hart.
That's what I'm rolling with.
Okay. Well, you said he didn't play. You said he didn't play a game yet. We watched him play for 2 years.
Mm-hmm. And this is the best. This is the best the New York Knicks have ever been in your adult life.
What he did in the Indiana series.
What Indiana series? Last season? This game's the one we blew.
What season are we talking about?
Oh, man, if you're still blaming the Indiana series on Josh Hart,
I just asked you how did he look in the Indiana series? The Swiss Army knife that does everything.
The Swiss Army.
No. He played the worst he's ever played. That's the difference between not playing well and playing the worst you've ever played.
I threw out a trivia here the other day. For some niggas that are so trash and inefficient and don't do what you need them to do, niggas was really efficient. 4 starters shot over 50% and got ran in the ground by y'all's devil in a blue suit, Tom Thibodeau. But okay,
that was very poetic of you. I like
Let's
that.
start the show, man. I don't want to argue with this nigga right now. Let's start the show. Let's get to it.
Listen, I come in peace. You're the one that came at you. He told you, don't talk to me. Oh, you can't. You don't even drink wine. Y'all heard the Knicks talk. You know what that means.
Knicks Rehab.
Knicks Rehab, y'all.
AllBall got his excuses ready, bro. You got these new headphones, and what, you can't fit the glasses through the headphones? Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. The Knicks is back. You ain't ruining my happiness, Flea. Almost back. I'm getting in the mix now. Huh? Excuse me, I didn't even put my Knicks Rehab overlay up. Huh?
You can't bully me, right? You can't bully me. I'm not letting you, neither one of you, maybe OG. He gets away with it now. Time and time again, not you.
Wow.
He ain't watching because he ready to shoot at us.
No.
He needs new glasses, man. What's his excuse? It's not shades.
Can I go? It sounds like a little.
Yes, sir. Yes,
the beautiful,
yes, sir.
the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. None other. Tori B is in the building. Tori B, what up, baby? Good evening.
Latoria. That's all you get because you running out of here. You said you just popping in. Go on, get your ass out of here. Get back to training. We'll see you later. Love you, Tory B. Our girl.
Why doesn't Flea be talking to people like he knew him for 30 years? People
You
really
have
think
to.
people really think I know Flea for 30 years.
Yes, you have
Like,
to.
no, I just met him 2 weeks ago, y'all.
Make them comfortable. You gotta make folks comfortable, man. Gotta let them know. So that's all.
That's how you make him comfortable?
Listen, I ain't never fumbled yet. Y'all two niggas are still around, right? Y'all still I'm still around. Y'all ain't get rid of me yet. So, you know what I mean?
Ooh,
My brother.
I see how you be kicking that game.
You know it?
Shit.
Y'all ain't get rid of a nigga yet. So
Shit.
if y'all roll with it,
Gotta be the headphones. The swag gotta be the headphones.
Out of
Yeah.
control.
you know what I mean? Y'all know what I do.
Out of control, man. We spoke about him. Oh, boy. They said they want to trade his ass already. Not
That nigga
you.
was shining today. You seen that nigga in media day?
I seen
It was
Tory
shining.
B. I seen Tory B jump on that. She said, "My man shining." I said, "Whoa, where's Tory B
Look at
coming
my
from?"
son. Look at my son. Icy.
I'm so icy. Mitchell Robinson said, "Start that man." Wow. Already, Mitch. Money making Mitch.
Why you ducking smoke, Mitch? You start. You start. What are you talking about?
2 seconds, Flea. Josh Hart got something to say.
And go somewhere else. But no, I mean, I had the best year of my career last year. But that's in the past. I think
Hold on.
probably ask for a trade and go somewhere else. But no, I mean, I had the best year of my career last year. But that's in the past. I think I'm a starter in the league. I think I deserve to be a starter in the league. But at the end of the day, it's what's best for the team. And last year I talked about sacrifice the whole time and kind of being that servant mentality and being a good steward of my gifts and those kind of things. So I think it would be extremely selfish for me to go out there and demand a start and all that kind of thing. So, whatever Mike wants to do or doesn't want to do, I'm cool with. And time will tell what that is. But I'm gonna figure it out how I have to figure it out. Yeah, I mean, if I don't start, I'll probably ask for a trade. And
Clearly, Josh Hart with some jokes this media day. Has something to say. You want to get into what Mike Brown said after that, or would you like to respond real quick to what Josh Hart just said? Oh, boy.
I mean, he's trolling. He's not being serious. I just like as far as what he said toward the end was just like, yo, whatever it takes. That's all I want to hear from my team is whatever it takes to win a championship. Whether I'm starting or coming off the bench, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the end goal is to get the W. So, but we all know he's trolling. So I mean, that's all I really have to say about it. I'm tired of the fun, the jokes and the fun and games and the trolling and all that shit. Let's get the business, man. Let's win this championship.
Okay. Flea, is that your sentiment exact?
That's my sentiments.
Yes, are those your sentiments exact?
Oh, for sure. I mean, I don't foresee Josh Hart being a starter at where we're at right now. I truly believe that we need to see what it looks like for Mitchell Robinson to be a starter in the starting lineup as a starting center in the NBA. I truly believe that. Now, if that's not best for the team and we have to go back to Hart being a starter, you see he's very capable of it, whether folks like him or not, right? I'm trying to figure out where the dislike comes from. I saw Nostalgic Nick say he's the weakest link. I know OG was bringing up what he did in the series against Indiana. Those guys are not just sitting around all over the league. For some reason, we always think that we could plug and play or just move a guy and get something back in return that's just gonna miraculously be better. So I don't. I share the same sentiments as OG. Whatever it takes to win. If that means you coming off the bench, playing starter minutes, fine. That means, Mitchell Robinson is in the starting lineup, I would love that. But I think he said all the right things. And at the end of the day, Josh Hart does all the right things. It's not like you ever find him not doing what's best for the team. So yeah, I love what he said.
And with that, we'll get to the coach. Hey, coach. Tell us what you think about the starting five going into the season.
Look at y'all new coach.
I think it's too early to go in and say, hey, this is what's going to happen. The roster, Leon and his group did a fantastic job putting together a talented, deep roster. And so you have to be methodical with your approach when it comes to declaring, okay, hey, these guys are going to start. Yeah, no, it will materialize throughout camp.
Okie dokes. That's our guy, the new guy, Mike Brown, in the house. He's basically, no one's committed to any starting lineup, regardless if it's Josh Hart or Mitchell Robinson. We all would think it's, obviously Cat, OG, of course Brunson should be the first name, and Bridges now. We'll get to him in a second. Those are clearly the four, right? OG Anunoby, Bridges, Brunson, and Karl Anthony Towns. We're just waiting to see if Josh Hart will go to the bench for Mitchell Robinson, and I think we all prefer that. I'm glad that Josh Hart, he's joking about it and he's laid back about it. I think he's provide some sort of leadership with this team too. Just to have that, follow up with Brunson and the selflessness and just being his man. That's cool, but doubling down on the fact that there were murmurs when Julius Randle was here. He really didn't want to be here, and that there's no sense in that, especially when we're talking about, when we went at it with Gilbert Arenas, the first thing he said was, you think Dante DiVincenzo wants to sit on the bench after getting all those minutes and he's starting? That's going to be a problem, I'm telling you. So, ego plays a part. Josh Hart it's always speaking to the spiritual standpoint too. Like, yo, man, I'm a servant first, serving for my people. So him doing that, I think vocalizing it is one thing. He really goes out there no matter what, and he competes regardless if he's reckless. He's having a bad series, as AllBall loves to point to. Anybody who overachieves, not overachieved, but figures out a way how to stay in the league when people can, in an era where you're supposed to be diverse on offense. That's not Josh Hart, really, but he finds a way to stay in the game. 10, 15 rebounds a game, triple doubles. He beat Walt Frazier for that. So I just like the fact that he can do that off the bench or he starts and his energy really doesn't change. And of course, Mike Brown, he's putting pressure on him anyway. I ain't committing to no starting five regardless of what Josh Hart got to say. I love the competitive spirit from the moment this thing started, and we'll get to, the odds on the Knicks winning the championship and going to the Eastern Conference Finals AllBall. But I just like that, not that they sound like us, but that there's a little more 90s basketball in these guys than maybe we always talk about.
I mean, what is Mike Brown supposed to say? He's new in this situation. It's not like he was the coach last year, the year before, and now you have, healthy Mitchell Robinson at the beginning of the season. No, he's a new coach. So, he said the right things. But eventually, what I always say, this is all going to fall on him. He better get it right. Because if he doesn't, he'll probably be out of here after the season. He has to get this starting lineup right. No matter how we feel about it, he has to get it right. And I think the right starting lineup is with Mitch because it puts everybody in their rightful position. Now Cat is at the 4. OG is at the 3. And now Mitch is at the 5. With Josh Hart in that lineup, it kind of creates for us bad mismatches. And everybody plays out of position. Now you have Josh Hart at the 3, you have OG at the 4. Good, I'm sorry.
Nah, but why does he have to say that? Why can't Mike Brown look for something to say? Like, he can say anything that's by the book. I don't think that was by the book. I think for him not to commit to a starting lineup, that's nothing that, like, not that I'm surprised by it, but it's putting pressure on him. Like, yo, I don't. but this is like in high school, anything, bro. You're not gonna. I'm not putting anybody to start right now. I don't care how much you're making or whatever it is. He didn't put a name on it, so I just he gave props to Leon Rose. But what do you think? What would you have been surprised by him saying? Actually making the starting lineup and implementing it from the beginning?
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
that would definitely surprise me. We all know, like it's no secret. It's either Mitch or Hart coming off the bench. Those are the only two that you know he's going to have to figure out. Everybody else is that's what it is. Brunson, Cat, uh, Bridges, OG. You got to figure out who's going to start and who's going to come off the bench between Josh Hart and Mitchell Robinson. To me, that's the problem, and he has to figure that out. If he figures that out and gets it right, he's going to be a genius. If he doesn't, you already know how we as Knicks fans and as the city is, we going to flame him. There is no secret. There are two players that needs to be figured out as far as starting and coming off the bench. So for me, I'll let Flea cook, but um, I like what he said, but it definitely would have been a surprise. And I don't think at this point, remember, Mike Brown has to do everything right. He has to say everything right, and he has to do everything right. We just came from the conference finals, and now we have a legit team, and we have a fan base that now we had a little bit of taste of success. Can't go backwards. Remember, now if we go to the second round and lose, that's a failure. Flea, what you say? Last couple years, teams that was at the conference finals, where were they at? In the finals. So I think Mike Brown really understands, and his team is smart. They're letting them know, listen, this is New York. This ain't nowhere else. No disrespect. This ain't Sacramento. This ain't this. This is the city. You see what they do when they win one playoff game. He has to do and say everything right. And I think what he said, I have no problem with it. No problem at all.
Lee, does Mike Brown have to do everything right? Everything, including his press conferences.
Yo, man, and the dude has a small window for error. I totally agree with OG. He doesn't have a large window for error. If they lose this season and don't win a championship, I can't foresee him getting fired next season. It has to be catastrophic. This has to be a catastrophic. It has to be night and day. We have to go 30-52. Like, we have to miss the playoffs. Like, we have to flame out in the first round. The Knicks are not going to fire this dude after one season. It has to be a total disaster for that to happen. For me, though, I like the fact that he's not committing to a starting lineup. Yeah, make camp competitive. Make guys prove themselves, right? This whole thing of, continuing to treat Mitch like he's a young player. He's not a young player anymore. We always are catering to the fact that he's injury prone. Well, guess what? Let's set the tone on defense from early. And with him in the game, that sets the tone on defense. Can Cat play the 5? For sure. But we've seen Cat in the Western Conference Finals playing the 4 next to Rudy. We've seen Cat in the Eastern Conference Finals playing the 5 with the Knicks. So the fact that he's interchangeable is a great thing. For me, though, we have to start taking advantage of what Mitch can bring early in games. Early offensive rebounding, early deterring from the rim, right? Early rim protection. Not coming in the game in the middle of the first quarter, started the second quarter, and now we got to set a tone on the defensive end. I would prefer not to do that, right? I would prefer us set a tone, right? Get Cat and JB going, right? Get OG touches, get Mikal Bridges engaged, and us set a tone on defense. Scoring the basketball, and I don't think is going to be a problem for the New York Knicks this year. There's way too much firepower in the starting lineup, as we've mentioned last year. I used to talk about that ad nauseum, how great we could be offensively. But where we struggled all season long was defensively, consistent defense. And I think once Mitchell Robinson came back, there was a vast difference. We saw the complete difference on even how guys were playing defense. Brunson started playing defense. Go figure, right? We talk about that game against, I believe it was against Indiana, where guys were shooting like about 25% from the field with Brunson as the main defender. When did we ever hear that? For me, that's a Mitchell Robinson effect, just bringing him in the game and knowing that's really all he's going to do. obviously rim run, obviously offensive rebound, obviously he could be a lob threat. Easy baskets now. Like, I think he changes everything, and somebody just needs to experiment with him playing at the 5. Go for if it don't work, we could bring him off the bench.
So
It ain't a big deal.
Stay right there, because as soon as you said that, I'm in conflict with stop treating him like he's not an agent, like he's not a veteran. And okay, treat him like he's a veteran. So how do you say, yo, enough is enough? Either you're an 82 gamer or you're not. Maybe I'm misinterpreting what you're saying, or yo, we got to still treat this guy's body type like he is. He's injury prone. How maybe I'm getting lost in what you're saying, but please explain, what does that mean? Yo, you a vet, bro. Enough is enough. The kid gloves are off.
I mean, that's how I feel. The last time we started the season with Mitchell Robinson in tip-top shape and healthy, he played the best basketball of his career, right? Before he got hurt, right around, I believe it was like Thanksgiving or Christmas, right before the holidays. But there was a stretch when he started the season, and we was like, whoa, Mitch is going to make an all-defensive team this year. Mitch is going to be top 5 in rebounds this year. He's probably lead the league on offensive rebound. He was on that trajectory. He got hurt, right? And so this will be the first season in a little while where we start with him being able to play valuable minutes for us. So I'm not treating him as an injury-prone player, Fabian. I'm treating him as, you ready now. You ready. We've been tiptoeing with this thing for the last couple of years, trying to find ways to get your body healthy. You have had an entire summer to get your shit together. Now we rolling into a season where we coming off the Eastern Conference Finals appearance. We are projected to be the best team in the Eastern Conference. I don't even want to hear that shit no more about Cleveland. Cleveland's going to be good regardless, but we should be the best team in the Eastern Conference. All things line up for us to go on a finals run. I don't think we do that without Mitch, is what I'm saying.
Well, AllBall, I just wanted him to clarify that, because I still think there got to be a fine line between he is an injury prone guy. How do you play back-to-backs, 3 games or 4 nights, whatever it is? But as Flea's talking, I came to the conclusion, ain't no championship without Mitchell Robinson. None. We ain't winning no chip without him. He has to play vital minutes. He can't do a Porzingis in the finals with the Boston Celtics. That can't happen. He's a shutdown guy. He shuts things down. He's a playmaker on the defensive end, offensive rebounds, everything. The screen setting. Who's gonna set a screen? Can he teach the other guys to set a screen? Oh boy, I seen you disappointed over here. You disagree that without Mitchell Robinson, we can win. Go ahead, Flea.
I just got a question for OG. Because I'm going to put the nigga feet to the fire, because niggas playing with this nigga too much and not holding him accountable. So let me ask you a question. Hold on. And I've known you for years now, so I could say this. Your face is all over the place. You're half grinning. You're doing that fucking Harlem shit. Listen to me for a second. Listen 1 second.
The New York Territory Wars.
You frowned up your face. You got all... I don't want to call you sassy because that might offend you, but I'm going to call you anyway. Y'all got all sassy in the face about Josh Hart.
I don't like that word.
But you say it all the time. Mind your business. OG, no.
I call you sassy. There's a difference.
Yes, you do. But fight you. Listen. Listen. You frowned your face up with Josh Hart. You're making your face up with Mitchell Robinson. Deuce McBride is expendable to you. I just need to ask you a question. What the fuck do the Knicks need to win, bro? Because if we don't need those 3 guys, what do we need to win? I know our 5 is great. We talked about being deeper. We talked about having complete teams. Those 3 guys seem to not be your favorite guys. What do we need? What do we need to go from Eastern Conference Finals to Finals potential championship?
Would you say, AllBall? Come on.
So before I respond to that, Fabian said something that made my face, frown a little bit. Is Mitchell Robinson important? Yes. Can we win a championship without Mitchell Robinson? Yes, we can. And let me tell you how, because now it goes back to what Flea just said. You see how you lined that up perfectly? Imagine what we could get if you package up Mitch.
I knew he was going to do this. I knew.
No, listen.
I'll listen.
Imagine what you can get if you package up Mitch, Josh Hart, Deuce, and maybe one or two other experiment contracts. Listen, y'all can laugh all y'all want. Giannis said something today. We can say that maybe for Thursday.
That I did hurt.
All I'm saying is those guys, I love what they bring to the table and what they do for our Knicks. Listen, I love it. But if Mitch can't stay healthy, because Fleet, I 100% agree. The gloves is off, bro. You ain't no kid. You better stay healthy. We need you 70 plus games, bro. I'm not going for that. Yo, no. Josh Hart, love Josh Hart. But if that's the difference between us getting a Giannis or Kawhi Leonard, I'm just throwing it out there. Those three guys, I'm just saying, that's how we can win without them. Now, of course, if we get rid of those guys and don't get nothing back crazy, then of course I 100% agree. But how we can win without the best Swiss Army knife and Mitchell Robinson and Deuce, you package the mugs up and you go for the gusto. So that's why I'm grinning, because as we say, Mike Brown is on the clock. Mitchell Robinson ass is on the clock too. We kept you.
It's a contract year for Mitch, right?
We kept you. We believed in you. Now that you starting the season fully healthy, bro, we need you to show proof of 70 plus games and stay healthy. Straight up.
Well, Mitchell Robinson's on the clock.
Quiet out there.
Do y'all see what's going on? Y'all see what's going
No,
on?
I'm moving past that shit. We
Quiet
will.
No,
out
but
there.
y'all see what's going on in Milwaukee? Because here's my thing. Here's my rebuttal to that, and we can move on. Okay, trade for Giannis. They've built around Giannis for a long time. They've been building. Giannis won that championship in 21. They've built around him then. They've attempted to build around him since. It's been difficult to build around him. So, yes, he did say earlier, at some point, teams start changing their mind and they go a different direction. But you telling me that you just move Giannis here and get rid of those three guys, we still championship contenders.
Nigga, we winning a championship. We championship contenders now. What are you talking about? Hold on, let me ask y'all. So y'all telling me right now, Milwaukee called you and said, we want Mitch, Deuce, and Josh Hart for Giannis, and let's just say maybe another expiring contract over there.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are not doing that?
Yes, but here's the thing. Yes, nobody is saying no to that. But this thing about, like, you're not getting any younger, OG. You about to knock on 50. How much time, how much more patience do you have? Because if we make that trade, then what? That's a championship right away?
Now watch this. Fabian, you ready? So watch this. You make that trade, right? Hear me out. You make that trade.
Okay.
Brunson at the 1. Bridges at the 2. OG at the 3. Giannis at the 4. Cat at the 5. We still got Clarkson. We still got Yusef. We still got Huck Purdy. We still got Colin. Bro, and even if you throw shit in the
I don't even like how you said we got Huck Purdy, we got Colin. Niggas didn't play no valuable minutes last year, but now they're gonna be valuable because Giannis is here.
No, but I'm saying we still have a bench. I'm just saying we still have a bench. Guys are why now all of a sudden nobody's hiring on Huck Purdy. I'm not saying he's Mitchell Robinson.
I'm not saying that, but
hopefully his energy, his defense is rebounding. I'm just saying we still got a legit 8-man roster. We still gonna have Clarkson and the guy that dunked on LeBron. We still have those guys coming off the bench. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just saying those are things that the front office need to be thinking about. And I think they are thinking about that depending on how guys are going to play this season. Because, Fleet, you have to win a championship. You cannot fire Tom Thibodeau. You cannot make all these moves. We understand the guard is always going to be jam-packed. You have to win a championship, bro.
Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. I wish I could say the bridge, the bridge. All ball with the telekinesis. Huh?
Gotta get that drop.
We got to remix it because we don't want to get sued or some shit. Mikal
What is
Bridges
it?
speaks on his taking less money than the max for his contract extension, and he speaks to just that. What AllBall just said. How are we going to play this year? How do they feel going into this year?
Yeah, for sure. The biggest thing, I think, if I came here and preach how much I want to win and try to take every dollar and make it difficult for, the organization, then I'll just seem like a fraud, and that's not who I am. I want to win bad and whatever it takes. And like I said, I love all the guys here. So why wouldn't I want the next man up that needs some money? Why would I not give them an opportunity to get paid as well? So I think I got a good amount of money. I think a couple of more M's will change my life. So I think it'll be better to help everybody else out.
Wow. A couple of M's, huh? Jeez Louise, couple of M's.
Mikal Bridges, we will trade you if we need to. If we need to trade you, we will trade you. Don't do nobody no fucking favors. We will trade you, brother. And you will be in Toronto somewhere. Like,
Jesus
I love it.
Christ.
I love it. It's fire. I love it. But he's not one of them untouchable guys that like make us feel like we gonna dig in and be in the trench. Nigga, if you are dog shit, we will get rid of you. You are not one of them untouchable guys. Love what you said, but one of your homeboys should have told you while y'all was chilling this summer, yo, bro, like, get your money, bro. These teams don't give a fuck about these players.
Yeah, but damn. He can't tell you how he feels, man.
It's cool. I love it. I told you I love it. I love it. But if I'm his man, if I'm his brother, if I'm his dad, if I'm his cousin, uncle, nah. I'm saying, yo, bro, love that you love the Knicks. The Knicks don't love you. Fuck them picks. Everybody keep talking about the picks. Fuck them picks. The Knicks don't love you, bro. If you underperform, him, could get bounced quickly. On that team-friendly deal. Go ahead, Fabian. Go ahead, Fabian. Go ahead.
Well, Mikal Bridges also spoke to Jesus Christ. He spoke to Mike Brown's system. And he did say, I played against those Sacramento teams and how fast they were. It was not fun guarding those guys. We all know how to hoop. We all love each other. So just go out there and try to make the right read and win games. Everybody speaking to these things, Mike Brown system. We heard about the starting five. Tibbs kind of hinted at it. Mike Brown kind of hinted at it. And just the speed of the game. That's what we look forward to. Also, that'll bring me to this point over here, as a matter of fact. Mike Brown spoke to Jalen Brunson's off-ball movement, which, again, I don't want to say I was surprised by it, but I did like the fact that he spoke to it.
Oh, you did?
Biggest thing that I want to do for him is try to get him, as well as everybody else, easy shots. And one of the easiest shots in the game of basketball is a spray three. I'm a big proponent of touching the paint and spraying that basketball for a catch and shoot three. And so within what we do, we're going to try to get him a lot of those situations. On top of that, if you do touch the paint, whether it's on the dribble drive or on a cut, if it's on the dribble drive, when you touch the paint and you get off of it, we want you to keep moving. And again, the little bit that we've seen so far in Jalen during these optional workouts, he seems like he's embraced it. Because you have to be in great condition in order to play this way. But he seems like he's embraced it, and I'm looking forward to seeing if we can continue to try to find ways, especially when we start playing games, that we try to find ways to get him some easy catch and shoot looks because the ball will be in his hands, especially down the stretch. And so to make the game easier throughout the course of the game is going to be a big thing.
So of course, we've been pondering about this. We had a hell of an argument about Jalen Brunson's game 2 against in the Detroit Pistons series. How Jalen Brunson needs to be more of a point guard, moving off ball. How he can, just motivate his teammates all ball. What do you like about Mike Brown saying that? Were you impressed by that? Because you weren't impressed by anything else. Is he supposed to say that too?
Just because you yell doesn't mean you're right or you make a point. So, I don't know if it's the great Mike, but okay, whatever. I mean, he said it sounds good, but it's hard to dump the ball down the paint and get those guys wide open shots when you really don't. Excuse me, when you really only have one player that commands a double team, which is Cat. So unless Cat is getting triple teamed and double teamed, which he would if he's down there in the paint, instead of out there shooting threes, Brunson, he goes on a post and sometimes you got to double him because he's the beast, but guys are not doubling Mikal Bridges on the post. Guys are not doubling OG. So where are these pick out catch threes going to happen at? Now, I would love the lineup when you have Bridges, Clarkson, and Brunson on the floor at the same time with Cat because all 4 of those guys are a threat from 3. But once again, I love what Mike Brown said, and I think we alluded to this last season, we only have 2 players that you have to double team. Until Bridges is consistent and when he got the little guys on and he get down there in the paint, only guys you got to double team is Cat and Brunson. So, where's those dump down kickouts going to come from if it's not coming from Cat? So I like what Mike Brown said. I always alluded to Brunson playing off the ball more, which I would love. Because like I said, his mid-range and, him with the 3-point shot, he can knock it down. So I get it, but like I said, I don't see how effective that spray 3 he's talking about, how great it's going to be if we only have one person that you have to double team, which is Cat.
What you thinking, Flea?
That's how I feel about us being different on the offensive end. What Mike Brown said is true. That spray 3 is one of the easiest shots in the game because when you get into the paint and you draw the defense, you allow that guy to be free in the corner. You allow that guy to be free in in the wing. You allow sometimes you get top of the key threes after being able to get in the paint. I think a couple of the additions and a couple of guys elevating their games puts us in a position to be able to do that. Obviously, we know Brunson could break his man down and play make. We obviously now have Jordan Clarkson, who is an additional playmaker and another catch and shoot guy that could just catch it and put it up. Bridges was really good at catching the ball and shooting it. And OG just flourished last year in that 3-and-D spot. He proved to us that we could trust him on shooting the 3-ball. But now you got other guys, like I said, Cat, another guy that's going to be a threat from 3-point range. But I want him to be a threat from 3-point range, not creating that shot for himself, but literally being out, if you're going to 5 out, right, and be able to get guys to mix it up, take their man off the dribble, take advantage of mismatches, and draw that defense in. Because look at this now. That lineup that he just said with Bridges, Clarkson, Cat, and Brunson. I expect Bridges to take the next step and get a lot more ball handling responsibilities where, take advantage of your matchup. If we go a traditional lineup where Cat is at the 4 and Robinson is at the 5, now Bridges is at the 2 at what? 6'6", 6'7"? How big is he? So now some of these little 2 guards, some of these other little point guards,
about 6'5", 6'6", right?
Okay, so he's still a bigger guard, right? He's not a small guard. He's long, right? The wingspan is long. I really would like to see him do more of what he did when Brunson went down towards the end of the season. Y'all remember when Brunson went down against the Lakers? He turned his ankle, and there was a stretch where Bridges was just phenomenal, right? He had a game winner against Portland where he was just lights out that game, especially that second half. I just expect us to be more in a position where we're breaking down guys getting to the rim, and it's not always Brunson being the guy that's breaking down the defense. Imagine Clarkson, who ain't got no shame in getting the ball and going. But if he's getting the ball and going on a good team with other players that he can trust, oh shit, I get in the paint and Rudy Gobert's here. Brunson catch and shoot. I wish we could go on YouTube right now and pull up how many games or how many possessions Brunson had to catch and shoot for 82 games last year. How many can we find? Forget how many times it happened. How many times can we find that? It probably didn't happen much. Those are the easiest shots that I agree with Mike Brown with. And it doesn't just have to be Brunson. A lot of other guys that get easier shots, which is just makes us a better team.
I'm looking up how many shots to catch and shoot threes did Jalen shoot last year. They said he did not shoot too many catch and 3-pointers last year, as he only took 1 3-pointer that was classified as catch and shoot in the first 3 games of the year. 60 made out of 126. So the year before, but it says in the first 3 games of the year. So they didn't even go for the whole, unless they're saying that he only shot it the catch and shoot that one time in the beginning of the season. I gotta look more into that stat.
Fabian, real quick before you keep going. Let's just say he shoots 1 catch and 3 for every 3 games. Let's just say that. Whatever the math is on that, right? That ain't a lot. That ain't a lot of catch and shoot threes. If he gets 1 every 3 games, math whizzes, y'all do the math on that. I'm not the greatest with math, but I know that ain't no more than 20, right? Might not be no more than 15. I don't know, but it's not a lot. Okay, there we go, Fabian. But it's not a lot. Imagine how many catch and shoot threes he could get this season and not being double. Like you mentioned that. Go ahead, Fabian, because I had something else to mention.
Go ahead, keep going.
No, OG was mentioning about we only got 1 or 2 guys that's going to attract the double team. Well, certain matchups now and certain lineups that we put on the floor, you ain't going to be able to double us at certain points. Like that lineup you just named, I like it. We may be devoid of some defense. We may be defensively challenged with Cat, Bridges, Clarkson, Brunson on the floor and player 5, whoever that is. But that's a heavy offensive lineup. How are you going to double Brunson when you got Clarkson who could go get you 30 at any given night? When you got Cat who's the 3rd best center in the league last year. Like OG, or did we have OG? OG's not in that lineup, but you got Bridges in there who's elevate. They ain't gonna be able to double us, to be honest.
But real quick before Fabian go, then you can throw OG in that lineup just to maybe give a little bit of defense. But that's a great point. But also we have to take advantage of the mismatches. If Clarkson or OG or Bridges get that mismatch, take that guy on the block. Don't bail out the defense and through the bad shot or a tough jump shot. Take your time, let the defense collapse and kick it out for the open man. So I agree with you 100%. But guys got to take advantage of those mismatches. Don't rush the shot and don't bail the defense out. Like you said, if Bridges is 6'5" and you got a guy.
Did we lose him?
That was him. We lost him.
Okay, we did.
Well, in the meantime, in between time, I think I caught this. I think this is how I do it. Catch and shoot, Jalen Brunson.
What we got?
Got him here. Catch and shoot stats for Jalen Brunson. I think it's 65 games. That's tough to read.
Take your time, brother. We can figure it out. We gotta look at it. So,
all right. So these are the points and field goals made in the 3rd and 4th row.
All right.
Right here. So 2.4 point. So that means attempted right here 1.9.
Okay, so in this graphic, this chart is a spreadsheet compiling catch and shoot.
Yeah, this is catch and shoot from NBA.com.
Catch and shoot from the NBA. Okay, so so scroll down again, Fabian. Let me just get that number. So, bruh, 2.
Right. Meanwhile, Anthony Towns.
Carl gets 4. Hart gets over 2. Shamit over 3. I mean over 2. Cam almost got the same amount of catch and shoots as Jalen.
Right.
And Jalen is the better shooter, clearly. DeLon Wright didn't play as many minutes as many games clearly. So I mean that's not a comparable. It's not the same sample size. But come on, bro. 65 games, 2 catch and shoot attempts for a guy that what did he shoot from 3 last year?
Who? Brunson?
Jalen. Yeah.
I thought it was like 40%, right?
Oof. And all of those was off of drip, find a way to get a shot and shoot a 3. Like, think about that. Catch and shoot 3s for Brunson?
Well, that's the thing I always talked about though with him, especially with the screen setting and him. I would like to look at the year before to see how much he had with Randall there and OG like during that month of January, because the ball was just flying around, and I think that's what Mike Brown was speaking to. He was like, "Yo, I'm not gonna commit to any starting lineup," and then on top of that, with Brunson, he has to see whether or not Brunson is ready for. Not what Brunson is ready. See him in practice. See him in training camp. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know where the spray 3 word came from. I don't care. I'm not here to learn any new words. I'm sick of it. It's driving kick in my book. Always has been. I'm sick of it. Gravity, this, gravity, that, bro. It's attention. They've been calling it attention since I was a kid. Stop it. Michael Jordan had gravity. Shaq had gravity. Stop. Spray 3. What are we talking about? Driving kick, bro.
A coach. He's a coach for 30 years in the league. Who the fuck are you?
Y'all use that word. Are y'all coaches for 30 years?
What are you talking about, Fabian?
Never heard you say the word.
What are you talking about?
3 in my life. Stop.
My God. You ain't been in the gym with these niggas. You ain't been in the gym.
You've never used these words ever in your life.
Oh my God. I've never been around NBA coaching. I've never been around. I will never act like I've never been around it, but you will. Of course you will.
Act like what?
You've been around NBA coaching. Spray 3. This is a new word. I'm not using that shit because I ain't never heard. This is an NBA coach for 30 plus years. And you're going to. Oh my God, man. Yo.
Do you use the words gravity and heliocentric? You better not use these words. I've never heard you use this bullshit. Stop. Anyway, I digress.
Oh my God. OG.
But he's talking about something that we wanted to be implemented from that game 2 against Detroit was something that we never really even want to see. And what did I say from the beginning? If you ain't talking about that in August and September, what the hell are you talking about in May and June? They're not ready to do that. So Mike Brown is saying, oh, we're going to be ready to do that. We're going to see how to get Brunson all them open plays from game 1, training camp. So, yeah, I'm hyped to hear this shit, AllBall. I don't know what you talking about. Very impressive press conference, media day for Mike Brown. I salute him. I respect it. I always respected Tibbs' press conferences. I liked him being a jackass to the reporters. I don't like his coaching style. To be continued with Mike Brown, because the fact that he is looking for Brunson to go off ball, this is our dream right now. The premier player, the guy who said, Mikal Bridges, you taking less money because I'm taking less money. You see what they're doing to Kawhi? Be fly. Chill the fuck out. We doing this the right way. I'm hyped about it, though. Oh, boy, I can't front, man. What? What?
I never heard spray 3. Well, you learned something today.
Stop.
God damn.
You trying to make me upset, bro. The spray
no, that's why niggas say what they say about non-players. That's why Ryan Clark talks the way he talks. Because you niggas want to act like you the void of wanting to learn some shit. Because you don't like the way the word sounds.
Or maybe you little drill hoopers need to chill out. Stop being so sensitive.
Mike Brown said this. I don't give a damn.
And y'all
tried to kill Mike Brown.
See, you got offended and got defensive, right? But the man in the middle, this guy started using it like he's been using it for 40 years. Yeah, man, because spray 3.
Adaptation.
I know.
Y'all wanted Tibbs out. Y'all better listen to every fucking thing Mike Brown says. Y'all wanted that nigga Tibbs gone? Your Lord and Savior is here now. Brown is here. Listen to learn everything he could teach you niggas. Spray 3, how to dress, how to talk. Listen to Mike Brown since y'all wanted that nigga. Y'all niggas got some nerve.
It's that cornrow flow, AllBall. That cornrow flow.
I don't care. Spray 3, spray 4. Your ass don't get us to the promised land. They're gonna be straight throwing your ass over the fucking Manhattan street. Your ass will get fired, nigga. So fuck about none of that.
Real quick, the NBA's futures are out for some of these guys, and we do have the Eastern Conference Finals odds. ESPN futures got them at plus 280. Then we have a MGM plus 260 and the Vegas Insider at plus 310. That's for the Eastern Conference Finals. And of course, we have the championship odds at FanDuel plus 1,000. ESPN futures got them at plus 875, and BetMGM has them at plus 750 to go for the chip this season. Long odds maybe, but the Eastern Conference Finals is looking really, really. And I don't remember a time period, Flea, where we were favorites like that. Like, oh boy, we've been saying, how long you been saying, yo, they hate on us. They hate on us. All they do is hate on us. There's no hate now. This is the national media. Everybody jumping on the bandwagon. You know, this is the odds are with us from the casino cards. I don't remember a time like this. Melo, when he was here, we kind of flirted with that idea of it. We flirted with it last year during the Tibbs years, by the way. Even the 99 season was really more of a surprise than anything else. But during the 90s was the last time that we really felt like we had a chance to win a championship and compete at this level. So I guess we'll close out with that, AllBall, going into this season right now. I mean, I know it's 28 days left. Maybe we could save it for a month from now when the season officially starts. How do we feel about, media day and just there being an official countdown to the season?
I mean, just real quick. I mean, the odds and what you just said at this point, they got you. You can't. You have to be honest. We're a good team. We're an exciting team. We're a fun team, but we're a real good team. We just came from the Eastern Conference Finals. We have the clutch player of the year. We have, Cat in the season was looking like an MVP candidate. We made some upgrades. We made some changes. We got a better bench. We legit. So it has to come a time and point where you just have to be honest. And you can hate all you want, but you have to be honest. Right now, when you look at the standings of the top 5 teams in the NBA East or West, we're in that top 5. However you want to do it. So I just think eventually you just got to keep it real. And right now, we're a good team.
How about you, Flea?
I want to share something real quick before I get my thoughts real quick. Just seeing something what Jordan Poole just said real quick. So this media day, because this had something to do with media day. So they asked Jordan Poole about playing with Kevon Looney in New Orleans. Obviously, Jordan Poole and Kevon Looney played together in Golden State. They won a championship together. Kevon Looney says he's super excited to play with Kevon Looney. I haven't had a good screen in 2 years. I just wanted to share that with y'all. I thought that was extremely funny coming from a guy that was in Washington, and OG loves to kill the Washington. And right on. Look at my super producer getting to.
I'm super excited, man. I haven't had a good screen in 2 years, so it'll be dope. Just playing with somebody who's won a championship. Obviously, you go through a long build.
This kid is crazy, man. Niggas, I have a good screen in 2 years. Who says that?
Who? But for real though, who said? Who was
out the league in 2 years? He don't watch himself, man. Listen, if he don't watch himself,
he got to be cool.
For real, he got his money, but bro, I like him. Like I said, I really think what Golden State and Draymond did to him was wrong. That could be for another time, but he needs to watch himself, man. I think he really needs to play great basketball this season. Seriously, like it's enough for the funny games, the subliminals, and all the tough talk, whatever talk. Let's get to playing basketball and giving the fans their money worth. You got your money. You're on a decent team now, good young crew, bruh. Put some wins together and play some great basketball.
Well, I mean, he is playing with Zion.
Yeah, well, Zempic Zion, my son looking good, slim and trim.
I'm the Slim Shady here. No, the Slim Shady.
Good goatee. Bad hairline.
No. Hold on.
Bad hairline. Good
That
goatee.
hairline is crazy.
Is that a real?
That's bad.
Is all that real?
Yeah, it's real. This is how he's been looking. Mike Jordan hoop ring.
That nigga cut himself, man. He did that. Ain't no father do that, bro.
Dog, he painted that.
Why does the hairline look
that
like a swoop?
Like a what?
That goatee
Like a
is
swoop.
terrible.
Like it looks like a line graph. Like what's going on?
And from boxing to working out on the football field a lot to just different random workouts. And during that time frame last year, I really felt a shift in my body to where I would look at him and go, dude, it feels good to feel good. I haven't felt like this since college, high school, just where I can walk in the gym and I'm like, I feel good. We came up with a plan, and from boxing to working out on the
that cut is despicable. Y'all know me. Love Zion.
I mean, when healthy.
In New York. That cut is horrific, bro. That goatee. Go ahead, Fabian. I'm sorry, man. I ain't gonna roast my guy, man. But where was the so in shape? All I seen was Paul, the headshot. How do we know he's in shape?
If you look at him, he's slim.
You want to see more? You want to see? You trying to see more? Trying to get more Zion?
Nah, I'm not even feeding in that.
Maybe you gotta go.
Hey, y'all up here. Yeah, he this, he that. I ain't seen nothing different from last season when he got injured.
I'm not gonna lie, boy.
I seen him in shape last season.
Your Wi-Fi is a little, not in shape. If you're gonna make a comment on this guy, I want you to comment. Look at him. Yeah. What you talking about, old ball? Got the guns out, huh?
He that when he returned and did the 360 on the fast break.
He said he's boxing now.
Man, that's it.
Come on, man. Zion Ali, huh? Moneybag Z, huh?
I think the only thing that really matters for him is staying healthy. Y'all know when he's healthy, he's a damn good player. One of the best players in the league. When he's healthy, he's rocking and rolling. We seen him healthy 1 year. And did they ever make the playoffs with him? Play in something.
Yeah, they lose to the Lakers playing.
In the play-in, I believe. But I'm just saying, the last time we seen him fully healthy, there wasn't nobody in the league that could fuck with him in terms of stopping him when he's got it rolling. So I like the way he looks. I just hope that he's healthy, that he can stay healthy for a long duration, and help that team win. But that kid, when he's rocking and rolling, he's too strong, he's too fast, too quick, right? Everything about his game, and the lefty, right? So he's a tough cover being a lefty. He finishes as great around the rim as anybody in the league, right? Will put you in the rim, can handle it, could play make, right? Like there's a lot of stuff about that kid that when he's healthy, again, that's the word. When he's out there rocking and rolling, he's a hell of a player. So I'm happy that he's healthy. Just I want to see it translate into good basketball, great basketball.
I think what he said, he had to say. What else was he supposed to say? It's very rare that you get a guy that comes to the podium media day and say, "Get me out of here. I don't want to be here." He doesn't want to be in New Orleans. I'm not giving him an excuse. I'm not saying, him sometimes overweight, sometimes, at the right weight. And I'm not making no excuse for none of that. But I believe it when I see him play 70-plus games and he takes that team to the playoffs. Enough is enough. Like you said about Mitchell Robinson, same thing about Zion. Come on, man. Y'all guys, 5 to 7, 8 years in the league now? You watch
they might be the same draft.
Right. You watch, right. He was the same draft as Ja Morant.
I think that, but that's what I'm saying. This is year 7. I think Mitch in that draft too? That might be Mitch's draft.
Maybe. So the point I'm trying to make, Flea, is we watch all your peers leap right over you. from Ja. Now look at the leap Cade and guys like Ben Caro took. Like, come on, bro. Look what Jalen Brunson has done. Like, Zion, we want to see you healthy. We want to see you on the court, and we want to see you play. But for me, him being in shape, I'm not going to give you props for doing what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be in shape. You're an athlete. You're one of the greatest athletes in the world when it comes to these sports. When you make any of these professional teams, no matter what sport it is, that's your job to be in shape. So for me, like I said, I've seen him in shape before. Flea, you're 100% correct. Have to stay healthy. But for me, I will jump back on the Zion train and believe in Zion when he takes his team to the playoffs. Put him on your back and do what you got to do. But I think this season is probably the last year you're going to see Zion in New Orleans. I think this is it. He's done out there. I think they're going to find a way to package him up and get him out of there.
I think he was drafted the year before Zion. Mitchell Robinson was. He came in with DeAndre Ayton. Because remember, R.J. Barrett.
Okay.
R.J. Barrett was drafted with Zion and John Morant.
Okay.
Moneybag Zion. They ain't fooling me.
All-Star Zion.
Yeah.
Zempi Zion. Beignet Zion. Bad hairline Zion.
Say he look like Wedge from Class Act. That's the biggest.
Goofy goatee Zion. He do look like Wedge.
Crazy.
Nah, my man from Class Act. Niggas was crazy.
Class Act was mad funny.
No, I thought it was. I thought it was. Class Act better right there. Class Act better than House Party 2. Keep it a buck.
House Party 3. House Party 2 was cool.
House Party 2 was weak.
Was it? I remember older in college.
It was in college with the pajama party and Queen Latifah. That shit was cocky.
That was the House Party 3 was fire too with Chris Tucker and the little dudes.
This guy.
I forgot the nigga's name.
Up in the club.
Right. What was the
one that just recently came out? Or you talking about?
No.
This
came out like
House Party 3.
Okay.
Chris Tucker was in House Party 3.
Yeah,
I don't remember him.
Yeah, he was. That was good. I mean, I don't, nothing beats the first one, clearly, for me.
Oh no. That's a classic.
Like, yeah, that's super. That's like, damn. Yeah. First one is crazy.
I'm being honest. I'm putting House Party 1 up against
a lot. Yeah.
When we talk about great movies, comedy, when we talk Harlem Nights and all that type of shit, I'm going there. House Party 1 is up there, bro.
I think it's better than Harlem Nights. Like, you gotta go put the other movies up there.
I'm gonna send y'all the video of me and my man doing the dance with like how Kid and Play did it, and they do the feet and I'm gonna send y'all the video. I do that.
Yeah. I do Michael James, immature. Yeah, that was the
immature. There it goes. Yeah. Marcus Houston. Yeah.
Man,
Roger, go home.
Girls just wanna have fun. Man, Flea was getting yo, old boy, he was getting busy.
And I was telling Martin.
Oh shit.
And I told Martin, I'm gonna bump the table again. Be quiet, nigga. I'm bumping that shit. Matter of fact, back this shit up. I need some more space.
The bump the table scene. See, you had to be at house parties to understand that. So like people like a younger generation, they really don't understand that. Like, bro, that bump the table scene was lit. Listen, I'm House Party 1, man. Damn, I'm glad y'all brought that up because a lot of things that we talk about, some things don't get spoken about enough. I think House Party, when it comes to just dope, that's up there.
For sure.
Damn.
For sure.
We just washed away that. Wedge. Thanks, Zion.
My son.
You ain't no House Party classic shit. Bum ass Zion. I'm sick of his bullshit. Scammer. Fuck out of here, Flea. Oh man, but when Zion has it going good, he goes into the paint, throws his elbow with it. Shut up. You talk all that shit about Mitchell Robinson, but give Zion all this grace. Enough is enough with you. Yo, the NBA season starting to heat up, baby. We getting closer, Flea, and you getting your shenanigans. You starting that shit already. That bullshit. You giving Mitchell Robinson, he was drafted the same year as Zion. The math ain't mathing. Zion has been a bum. He's coming in here scamming, losing 50 pounds again to get another $50 million. The man is on fire. I got to salute him, applaud him for taking that money. Congratulations, Zion, but you're a bum. You're a disgrace. He makes superstar money. I don't want to hear this shit. Yo, man, I'm in the best shape of my life. It just feels good to feel good. Shut up. I never want to hear nobody on my team talking like that. You make that kind of money. I never want to hear from that guy. He disgusts me. He's a scammer, bro.
Why are you pocket watching? You're a grown man. Why are you pocket watching?
Shit, Flea.
You can tell me to shut up. That's fine.
Don't talk
watch.
like these,
Why are you
like
pocket
these
watching?
fools on the internet.
Why are you pocket watching?
Like they don't broadcast. Like we don't have a capologist on
I'm
our
gonna keep it a
roster.
buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. And I was gonna bring this to y'all offline. I mean, we could talk about this at another time. My man, big shout out to my man Dallas. Dallas said we shouldn't even know how much these niggas make. And I agree. I don't even think we should know how much these niggas make. We could talk about that another time.
No,
we ain't gotta spend no time.
Go ahead, but explain that.
No, but
why do we know? Why do we know how much these niggas make?
Now watch this. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Let's just say we don't know. You know how we gonna know? Because these niggas is idiots, bro. They're gonna buy the $1 million watch. They're gonna buy the $1 million car. You're gonna see him with all the bitches. Come on, bro.
But for real though. But for real though. For real. Why do we need to know that
Zion is robbing the league? Why do we need to know that?
No, but I'm dumbing it all the way down. You feel a certain way because you actually know how much he's getting paid, and you don't feel like his production on the court equates to what he's making. That ain't none of your fucking business, to be honest. But at the end of the day, I just feel like why do we know? Y'all niggas don't know how much I make. I don't know how much you niggas make.
I could.
Why the fuck do we need to know?
I could appreciate that.
43,000 a year after taxes. What are we talking about over here, man?
Me too.
Shut up, baby. You lying. Nah, you lying.
Hold on.
You lying.
So look, I could respect that. I could appreciate that if I wasn't on Dolan's case for being a sucker too. When they saying MSG might go bankrupt, they might take him off the stock market and all that. I could respect that if I wasn't on top of that on that shit either. And the Lakers just sold for $10 billion. That's public. We know how much money they made, but we ain't bitching about that because they ain't out here parading around no chips and all that.
You didn't address the players though. Fuck the owner. Okay.
Why do we need? Hold on. No. I'm addressing everybody. We follow sports. They do this shit everywhere. If it's public, it's public. What you want us to do? We have to differentiate what's the difference between a Zion kind of money and a Jordan Poole kind of money, who deserves it, and a Herb Jones kind of money. Like you have to be able to say, Mikal Bridges said, "Yo, I'm taking less money to go win." You got to be able to separate the frauds from the real deal, as he put it. Separate the platinum from the white gold.
And that's what I'm saying. It gets away from basketball. It gets away from basketball, and now it gets into the weeds of a nigga ain't honoring up to his money. That's your opinion, is what I'm saying. I could feel like Mitchell Robinson is playing at a level where he deserves the money. You could feel he's not, but the niggas that signing the checks feel he is. That's all I'm saying. I don't even think we really need to know how much these niggas make. That's my point. Y'all can disagree. It's fine.
No.
But I just don't think.
No, that's not disagreeing. You misrepresenting what I just said. I'm not. There's nothing personal about that. He's not living up to a superstar level franchise player or contract, bro. They put you on a spot, on a pedestal. You the face of that team. You're supposed to be selling that, whatever that damn logo is. That's his job. The same way if he had a Nike contract, Gatorade contract, he's in them damn commercials. They're gonna find out how much he makes. Of course, if they want to make that public, because they compete like that too. They leak shit like that. We're not supposed to know that, but they leak it. Why? Because they want to get more than LeBron. They want to say, yo, LeBron got 100 million. How come I can't get 50? That's LeBron. Now LeBron got to go for 200, so I could get my 100. That, of course, it got to be public. And you might not deserve that. Zion does not deserve any of that shit. Matter of fact, that shit wasn't even guaranteed until his last contract, if I'm not mistaken, because he was being fat, as you called him, every season up until now.
I said he looks good. If I see a difference, I'm gonna be honest. Not like you. I'm gonna be honest.
I said he looked good.
Yeah, you did it. And you sprinkled. You said he looked good and then kicked his back in for 3 hours.
Yeah, but don't tell me I gotta say he looked good and sprinkle something on him. Chill out, Flea. You doing a lot right now, man. I ain't doing none of that.
Yes,
I'm sorry, AllBall.
You got it.
No. I don't think it's no never mind whether we know here. I don't think it's no never mind whether we know what they making or not, because as long as sports media has been going on, you hear guys bring up people contracts, but it don't be nowhere near as much as you think it would be, right? So once in a while you'll hear us say, well, so and so don't deserve that, but it never gets out of control. So to be honest, I don't think it's a problem at all. Yeah, I it really doesn't bother me.
You don't think right? And also the other thing with that play is that they're the ones that say the more money they started making, the less they started giving a fuck about playing ball.
That's true. That's
And
a definite conversation.
And Zion might be the logo of that shit. That's all I'm saying. Like the grace that you're giving him, right? I'm just saying in this moment. I'm not saying you haven't been on his ass, but but today, right now, I'm shocked at how you feel about Zion compared to how you feel about Mitchell Robinson. Is all I'm saying. They don't make
Go ahead.
No, the expectations aren't there regardless of the money. Now, when you add in the money, it's like, bro, how you doing? Mitchell Robinson plays more games than you? That's crazy.
Yeah, but the dollars and cents thing, I wasn't talking. I just came to mind when we were having this conversation. But if we want to talk dollars and cents with Mitchell Robinson, there is I think a cap or a certain amount that Mitchell Robinson deserves and has earned. I don't think he should be paid like I don't think he should be paid like a Rudy Gobert. But there's people out there who think Rudy Gobert shouldn't be paid the way he's paid. Right?
But
just saying.
But stay right there. Rudy Gobert is not, he plays every game down there. So I'm with you with that. True. I totally understand. He earned and he's there, but like he's not a bad face for the franchise or whatever. So playing wise, no, maybe not. But Mitchell Robinson, you're gonna ask for $40 million? That's a tough task.
But his peers, fuck us. His peers will tell you, Shaq will tell you, Gobert don't deserve that money. But we've watched him be great. So this is what I'm saying. At the end of the day, there's always going to be somebody infiltrating their opinion on how much these. And we're talking about the NBA. I know other pro athletes make a ton of money, but specifically right now, the NBA, everybody got an opinion on the dollars and cents. That's why I'm like, and it was just a conversation I was having offline. It's not like I'm an advocate of, they should stop announcing, because that's not realistic. But I'm just saying, for the sake of conversation, why do we feel like we deserve to know how much these niggas make? That's really the question.
Because I'm nosy, nigga. What the fuck? Like,
that's fine.
How else can I answer this question?
That's fine. I'm with that. I'm just saying. Like,
there's so much money on the line. Like everything, like the gambling stuff, all the stuff that's out there now. I think it would be even more dangerous to not do that now. I don't know. Do we need to? You hide it, then what? Then we want to know why. When we want to know why we can't trade for this player. Oh no, because he makes this much. It has to come out.
That's fair.
Yeah,
that's fair. The 3-year $50 million thing. Isaiah Thomas just signed with the Detroit Pistons for 3 years, $50 million. Right? That announcement comes out. Free agency, boom. Free agency hits 4th of July every year, right? And we go through 24 to 48 hours of nothing but shams coming back and telling us how many years and how much money. I'm just asking, why do we need to be privy to that? What does that change for us judging a basketball player? Because when we start going into our opinion on him, we always start talking about, like all the fucking comments just said, this person robbed this person. Robbery. Well, if we ain't fucking know, how the fuck would we make an opinion on the money if we just could keep it strictly basketball? That's all I'm saying.
Yes, but as you said that, you just walked me down. Sorry, old boy. You just walked me down to why exactly they do that. Because once you throw $100 million on that newspaper headline, it's free advertising for them. And I didn't even think about that until you said that, because you mentioned free agency. Well, when did that shit start? In the 70s and 80s. Somebody said Allen Houston robbed us in the comments. That shit was on the back page, and I was so mad. I was so upset, and I remember that moment. But that was advertising for the Knicks. Who's this $100 million dude? That's their way of paying for marketing. And I didn't think of that shit until now.
Allen earned that check. Y'all can fight me on that. Allen earned that check. Go to hell, OG. Allen earned that check. I'm mad.
I'm
he
not.
ain't play. He ain't play a full season after he got that shit. But I said he earned it. He earned it. Everything prior.
Listen.
H2O.
You listen. Y'all know my stance. Get all the money you can, but in my opinion, everybody's committing robbery. Sorry, everybody's committing robbery. I don't see how. Like, listen, told you, Jalen Brown $300 million, LaMelo Ball $200-something million, Bane.
But that's my thing. What should they get? When we talk about robbery, when we talk about niggas getting overpaid, I wouldn't pay him this, and that. Well, okay, let's dial it back. What do these guys deserve?
Well, keep in mind, AllBall. I don't know if you heard Mark Cuban. He said, "Yo,
that's rhetorical." I'm sorry.
He didn't make any money unless they weren't spending that much on the roster. That's why Donald Sterling wouldn't want to win. He's not okay. So he's a liar.
Cuban is
that's
lying.
That's why they said okay. That's why they said Donald Sterling was trying to be cheap so that he wouldn't have to win. He didn't want to win, so he didn't have to pay more for the players, and he wanted to pocket the money.
Listen, it's just we in a world today where it's just look how much beers and franks and hot dogs cost at those places. So for me, man, I just feel everybody's just hand over foot. Everybody's getting robbed. We getting robbed. The players is robbing us. It's just that's just what it is. But like I told you, ain't nobody curing cancer. I'm sorry.
That's true.
That's a fact.
You niggas get $500 million for what? And you niggas ain't winning. Listen. You got to give.
What I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying real quick. You got to give props to the guys that do win. Like Pat Mahomes got that big contract. Listen, man, he brought what three Super Bowls to Kansas City, and number of success. Guys like LeBron, who year in year out. So you have some guys that deserve. But come on, man. Some of these guys getting $200-300 million may not never be an all-star, not even the lead guy on the team. So, in my opinion, to get out of Houston, I'm talking about up until now, I'm not paying you niggas nothing.
Yo, Flea, man, eggs cost $8, man.
Yeah, but that's I'm being eggs cost $8. He said, but that's from a fan.
Nah, that's over with. Things two and some change, man. Come on.
It was a joke, man. It was a joke.
No,
listen,
we know it's a joke, bro.
Yeah, even like that's what I'm saying.
It wasn't funny.
even the comments though, like Jalen Brown, $300 million, didn't average 25 points a game. So Rasul, how much did he get paid then? Tell me how much he get. Okay, $300 million is too much. Y'all don't like that. Juan Soto's getting $765. That's way too much. He shouldn't get that. Well, then how much?
Please, I told you. I think I think everybody is robbing. Like I said, listen, in every sport, you may have a handful. I get it, right? Because for me, some of these guys, we watch the game because of them. We buy the merch because of them. Or the stadium sell out because of them. No matter how I feel about LeBron James, he's a cash cow. So certain guys I understand. But listen, man, it's $1 million a point.
It's crazy.
Listen, but that's the thing. We ain't never come up here and say, when the last time we came up here and said, damn, that motherfucker deserved that? When's the last contract y'all ever remember seeing roll on your little fucking ticker and in your heart said, damn, he deserves that?
I'll tell you what we did say. We said Jalen Brunson got robbed. He deserved that 200.
Nobody gonna be able to answer that. The comments, us, nobody's gonna be able to answer the last time we publicly came up here and said, damn, that's a great contract. He deserved every dollar of what he got.
Because even when the SGA thing was announced, I said it out loud, and everybody's like, "Well, $75 million," and it was like, "Yeah, that's what it went up to now." But you're right. I think every time you're right. Like I just thought about it, nobody we ever be like, especially like Michael Porter Jr. and these guys who does get the announcement. We're like, yeah, he deserves all that money. Maybe Tatum after he won. I don't know.
He got kicked in the back too.
Yeah,
he got kicked. He's not reliable. He's not this. They just talked about it in an interview today. How your under-celebrated superstar. It happens. I can't recall any where the contracts is through the roof now. Everybody getting paid. Or we could go back. I think you mentioned the 2016 free agency. Remember that summer where a bunch of niggas that we consider regular weed bums was getting paid out the ass. Alan Crabb was getting $100 million. All I'm saying is that when we go back to that, right? Come on, y'all. Y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know that.
Otto Porter got 100, bro.
Come on, man. OG knows the summer I'm talking about. You remember?
And I gotta wake up tomorrow and go to work. And Otto Porter got 100, bro.
And guess what? Here's my point. And we can leave with this. There's about 3 or 4 or 5 other people that you work with making the same amount of money as you. Same exact dollar to the T. You put your check, you grab your check after taxes, they grab their check and y'all line it up. The same dollar amount is going into the account. What I'm saying is that, y'all might not even know that. And it's almost a crime, or it's almost y'all niggas want to fight if that is even discussed. But we discuss all these millionaire contracts. I just want to understand. That's all. That's all.
He thought he was dropping the mic.
Oh, we live?
I just said some fine shit. Conversation. That's all. Love y'all.
It was a little fly.
Ball suckers.
What was that? I didn't. Would you say, please?
I said,
Oh, before I heard you. I heard something else.
Drop your drop. Yo, comments real quick. Let me know how much y'all making a year. Drop it in the comments. Let me know how much y'all making a year. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah. But how much y'all be making, huh?
Put your salary in the comments, please. Thank you.
Put a part of your salary in the cash app. Fuck you talking about, please? Enough is enough with these shenanigans.
I'm fucking with everybody. You know I love everybody. Man.
Jason Bridges said not enough.
Not enough. Look at ain't done $5. Look at it. They gonna do it. I love my guy. I love.
Nah, he said 51. All right. Cherries? Well, what's going on? They don't want me to do. Be doing
y'all almost had me doing some bullshit online with the cherries. OG said, "Yo, you about to do the cherries? What's wrong with you?"
Yo, they were flaming me at work today because I said I would go to a Chris Brown concert. They were like, "What?"
Oh, they got you. They got you.
Like, listen, I don't care what y'all say. Then some people started turning around, like, you know what? You can't go with more than 3 guys. I said, oh, now we can't go with more than 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, just like Flea. Yeah, Flea.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know.
The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy Miss Darlene Bryant. Listen, love Darlene. Darlene Bryant, what up, baby?
Darlene B, what up, baby?
You said niggas on the drop said you can't go no more than 3. So what they going? 2 deep?
Yeah, why not? And you split up in the stadium. Picture in the middle of the night. What? Now, babe, yeah, I got what you need. I mean, like that. Oh, baby, yeah.
Yo, I pull up with 3 tickets for Chris Brown. Both of you niggas ain't telling me no. Get dressed, OG. Come downstairs. I'm outside. We out.
I'm not even answering the phone. Once I see a text going, yo, I got the Chris Brown tickets, I'm blocking you, bro.
You blocking me.
And if I'm being honest, if I'm security at the Chris Brown joint, I got
you see 3 niggas pull up?
Get in this joint, bro. Get your refund back. You 3 niggas gonna shoot this shit up?
That's a good one. That's good. That's a good one.
You want to go see NBA YoungBoy, little baby, one of these guys?
That's right. Ski mask up. Yeah. You better off doing that.
For what? This is what I'm saying, yo, Flea. I hate this shit. You want to be in with 40,000 dudes with ski mask on? I want nothing to do with that.
I don't want to be around none of them wild ass niggas
at all.
Y'all sure? Not to even be morbid, because I know y'all in New York City, so I'm sure y'all heard it. But the 13-year-old that got shot in the head, that was walking distance from where I grew up. The kid that got shot in the head,
yeah,
Dunkin'
I heard about
Donuts,
that, man. Yeah,
that was in Cambridge. That was y'all been over there where I live. That's walking distance from where I grew up. And in the same spot, 10 years prior, 15 years prior, somebody else, a young kid got killed right there. Like,
yeah, man. It's
kids bugging.
Yeah. All jokes aside, I know we have fun and we joke, but everybody, man, you and your family, just it's hard to, stay in the house. But it's like, yo, man, if you ain't really got much to do, certain things you have no control over. But it's sad, man. But just rest in peace. Everybody who lost someone, and just listen, man, you gotta, it's hard, man, but you gotta have them spider senses, man. Some things you don't have no control over, but it's just sad. It's getting more dangerous, and it's gonna continue to get dangerous, man. That's the sad part. Still minimum wage. There's no money out here. And look at the OGs. Look at what they teaching. Right? It's bad, man. It's bad, man. So just everybody, man. Just I don't even know what to say, bro. Yeah, it's crazy. Like when you really look online, right, and you see what's going on. And I'm gonna say this, and it's gonna sound a little crazy. This is why a lot of us won't make it, because we ain't gonna never do that. It's what goes on in the world today. Listen, bro, you have to have your mindset to say, I'm doing this because I'm passionate and I love it. But if you think you're gonna be at the Stephen A level, you know how much of a sucker you gotta be. Just saying. So
you said some fly shit. And
real shit.
Very, very subtly. Look at what the OGs are teaching today. Come on,
bro.
That's heavy. Like, if nobody caught that, that's heavy. Look at what your OGs are teaching, y'all. Just pay attention.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
The older niggas in my hood, when I was young, 13, 14, 15, they would actually run down on you. So let's say you and your little crew is on the corner. What niggas out here doing? They will go in your pockets, and if you got work, they taking it from you and smacking fire out of you. You know what the OGs is doing to the youth now? Handing it to them. Telling them to use it.
Not even sell it. Not even sell it. Not even sell it. Go get high. Not even sell it. Go get high. Fucking
I told y'all
get us out of here, right?
I told y'all we in the era where the plugs is hand in hand on the block.
Well, you saying that, old boy, made me, I don't want to say sad, but the older I get, I'm not a religious dude, and Flea always knows I allude to it, but grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to
know the difference. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
I got to say that. I'm just saying it more and more often lately. Hopefully everybody, has a great night. Next
let me
couple
say
days,
this.
like you said, keep your head on the swivel, old boy.
And let me just say this, and I always tell y'all this. For everybody that's in the chat, I know it's tough. I know it's hard. We all go through something. But you all winning and don't even know it. Roof over your head, significant other that look after you, your kids is okay. Think about this, and this is not no shot. You might be doing better than Delonte West and Adrian Broner. I'm going to say it again. There's no shot at them. When you think you're not doing well or, life is hard for you, you might be doing better than Delonte West, who was an NBA player, and Adrian Broner, who was a boxing superstar. You might be doing better at life than them.
It's a fact.
Thursday, 8 p.m. We are back. We might get the spirits back in the house. New York Knicks. How many more days? 28?
Countdown is on.
Man, you know how many more days, man. We less than a month, please.
We gonna be on.
Countdown is on.
Don't be raising your base at me. I was asking the question. Thank y'all, man. Love y'all. Thursday, 8 p.m. We shall be back. More NBA topics. We're gonna show everybody in their salary flee. I don't care what you got to say.
I don't make enough, man. Send me a couple dollars, man. Word.
You see the cash app. AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.